Hey everybody, how you doing today? I just wanted to do a quick tutorial on Huntstand's distance marking tool. It's a great tool if you're hunting in a spot where you really don't know the surrounding area. You want to find out maybe how close you are to houses. That's to me is like the most important. Now, disclaimer, granted, I'm sure this thing's off by, a few feet here and there, even if we're talking 20 feet. So you want to be a little careful. You don't want to push the envelope too much, but it is a great tool to give you a good idea of how far you possibly are from people's houses. So if you look on the app, you want to hit Huntstand and open it up. In the top left corner, you'll notice Map Editor. What you want to do is open Map Editor because that has all your tools on it. Now, when you go up here, you'll see this little button that is to locate, and it brings in the GPS. So that little blue dot right there is where we are located right now. So let's get it zoomed in here. And first thing you want to do is right here, that is your distance marking tool. Now you can either do the area, which would be like, let's say your acreage on the property, which, let's face it, all these apps have property details, which will give you all that. But let's just say you wanted to, a field that you happen to be hunting in and you wanted to get the area of that, you can do that. But for now, I just wanted to go right here, and that will give you a straight line. So what you do is you drag your screen around, you line up your little blue dot. That is where we are located. You will go down here, you hit the plus button. That will lock in the spot to start. So let's just say I wanted to see how far it was to this neighbor's house. You drag the screen down. That will give you the distance down here on the lower left. That's 246 yards. We like to do feet because obviously the state law is 500 feet from a residence or an occupied dwelling. So we can do the drop down. You'll see it gives you feet or miles. So we'll do feet. 738 feet from my neighbor's house. That's through the woods. So that's, I got plenty of room. Now, obviously I won't be hunting from inside my house, but if, let's just say, I was out in the woods on public land, there was a house nearby, we'll go to his garage because if it is occupied, I shouldn't be shooting within 500 feet. As you can tell on the bottom, I am 334.27 feet. I might want to move. So that being said, I would move. But you know what? Let's cancel this out. When I used to hunt the property, I used to hunt right here. So what I'll do is I'll hit my distance marking tool for a straight line. I'm going to bring my target up because that right there is where I used to hunt. I'm going to hit the plus button, lock it in. Now let's go to my neighbor's house. Well, as we can see, I got 191.94 yards. We're going to tap that. 575 feet, 0.83. We're good. Now I'm going to go back down to my other neighbor's garage. I'm 527. Still good. 532. So basically, my tree stand, I was able to hunt with a gun if I wanted to, in relevance to that. And the cool thing too, like let's just say, we're on a trail or something, and I wanted to walk to there. I can lock that second point in by hitting plus, and it will continue from 442 feet to give me my distance. I've done this on trails because I wanted to see how far, if I did take a trail, I was off the road, because I like to get to spots that lazy hunters aren't going to go. So if I can get a bead on how far they'd have to walk or I have to walk, I can do that. And then we can lock in a second spot and bring it off of that. That's usually how I do the corners. They say like a straight line, it's the quickest point, but if you're taking a switchback or something like that, that's not going to help you when you're going straight up the mountain. But if I want, like, oh, I made a mistake, what I can do is go back. It'll bring me back to my second spot. back again. That'll bring me to there, back to the original spot. Then we would cancel that out. All right, so I own roughly, a little more than 5 acres, close to 6. So if you wanted to use the acreage perimeter, we can bring that up. This will give us our area. Now, like I said, disclaimer, I'm sure this tool's not going to be exact. I actually did talk to a friend of mine, even using Google Earth or any of that. He was a surveyor, and he goes, they're pretty good within, feet, but he goes, it's not going to give you the exact. So we're going to hit on plus. I'm going to go roughly. Like I said, I went to the woods, and I can't see. There's a rock wall, but there is a clearing back there, and I see that there. So I'm going to go roughly with that. I'm going to hit plus to hang on to that second point. I'm going to come across. I got to be behind my shop. The rock wall is, roughly up in here. I'm going to hit plus again to add that second point. I'm going to come down. There's a rock wall here that goes to the cul-de-sac. Plus, and I'm going to go to my original spot. And that gives me 5.58 acres, which that's actually really close. I believe we're like 5.8. But, I'll take that. Like I said, it's not like I'm acres off, so, I'll take that. So that's pretty much how to use the distance marking tool. So hopefully that was helpful. If it was, please hit like, subscribe. I've got a lot of different videos I'm going to be putting out. My channel is fairly new, but as far as I'm going to have a lot of recipes, I'm hopefully going to get some hunts in, as well as, very helpful tips. I mean, that's what this channel is going to be mostly about. It's not going to be about me. It's going to be about us. So hopefully I can be helpful to people, as well as, hey, I'm not a professional at everything. If you have any comments or anything like that, please leave them below. I love to hear what everybody else is thinking. Maybe I can learn a thing or two myself. So everybody have a great day. Hopefully this tutorial was helpful on Huntstand's distance marking tool. Have a great night.